Xbox has announced its update to Xbox Game Pass in May, and there are tons of great games coming this month. Every month there's a new slate of games that enters into the Xbox Game Pass subscription, and this month we got all of the games that will be coming out in May, and there is tons of great stuff here, so I just want to show you what's coming and go over the games. So firstly, one of the great things about this update is that the majority of the games will be available on cloud console or PC. The only one that isn't is Remnant from the Ashes, which is only available on PC. Then you have Steep and Red Dead Online, which is available through cloud and console, so it is not into Xbox Game Pass on PC. However, if you do have access to that Xbox xCloud beta through the browser, through Edge, Chromium, or Safari, even if those games are not available on Xbox Game Pass for PC, you still will be able to access it through a PC browser on the cloud. But starting off here, Dragon Quest Builders 2. This is a game that was leaked a couple of weeks ago, and it is a Dragon Quest game. It has block building mechanics too, kind of Minecraft mechanics too, but it is a RPG, a full-on RPG in the Dragon Quest universe, and I think this is a game that a lot of people will be excited for. It was previously out on PlayStation and on the Nintendo Switch, but it had not come to Xbox, and we're getting it on Xbox on its day one release on the platform into Xbox Game Pass. I'll be checking this game out for sure. It comes out tomorrow. I'll probably jump in actually tomorrow just to see what it is all about. And then we move down here, and a really big game, whether you like sports games or not, is FIFA 21, and the fact that it is out on Game Pass tomorrow for both console and PC is huge. It's huge for the North American audience. It's huge for the international audience because FIFA is a very popular game. We've talked about this in previous videos. In countries like India, where all they want to do is play GTA and FIFA, they walk into a shop and the shop tells them now that FIFA 21 is available on Xbox Game Pass. I can bet the amount of people that are going to be picking up an Xbox Series S once they hear that is going to go up, because it is the cheapest next-gen console, and they're going to have access to all the games they want to play through a subscription where you're only paying a few dollars a month, 10, 15, whatever it is. In India, I'm not 100% sure, but it's going to be the best value. They got Outlast 2, and this is interesting because Outlast 2 is a survival horror game. It's going to be coming out at the same time that Resident Evil 8 Village is coming out, so you play through Resident Evil 8, you didn't get your full horror game fix, you can jump right into Outlast 2, which I played the first Outlast. It is very scary. I have not played Outlast 2, and I will potentially think about jumping into it. I don't know if I can do that many scary games in 1 month, because I will be picking up and playing Resident Evil 8 and probably streaming it, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Steep, a game that I've tried out, I never really got into, but it's like an open world snowboarding and skiing game and stuff. I don't know if I'll play this one. I honestly probably won't. Like I said, tried it a few times and it just never scratched that itch that I've had for a very long time for a really fun snowboarding game, like an SSX style game. We haven't got one of those in a while. Steep is more of a simulation. That's the way it felt to me, so I like simulation as well. I don't know, Steep just didn't hit it for me. Final Fantasy X and X2, the HD remaster, a throwback to this classic Final Fantasy game, and it adds to the list that is already on there on Game Pass with all of those classic Final Fantasy games, 7, 8, 9, and now we got 10 and 10 too. So if you've never played these games, this is a great time to check it out. It is the HD remaster, so it's probably the best way you're going to be able to experience Final Fantasy 10 and 10 too. Just Cause 4 Reloaded. Now this is a game that honestly I was looking to play a couple of weeks ago because I wanted to see if there was updates to it. I know Just Cause 4 did not run very well on the last generation consoles, and I was hoping that on these next gen consoles with the backwards compatibility it was going to run well, and it wasn't in Game Pass when I looked, but it is here now, and it is the reloaded version, so you get all of the extra content with it. So I will be checking out Just Cause 4. Then we got Psychonauts. Very excited for this. We know Psychonauts 2 is coming out this year, the sequel to this game that I played originally back on the OG Xbox and loved this game, and I've been wanting to jump back in and play the first one before the second one comes out, and now it's going to be available on Xbox Game Pass, cloud, console, and PC, so easily going to be able to do that. I would recommend definitely checking this game out if you've never played Psychonauts and you want to see what the franchise is all about before Psychonauts 2 comes out, it is just a funny platformer. It's a good time, and I highly recommend it. I will definitely be playing this one as well. So May 13th, this one drops into Xbox Game Pass. Then we move on here to Red Dead Online 2, the online part of Red Dead Redemption 2. And I don't know if I'll play this one. I don't know if I'll check it out. Red Dead Online has an interesting place with me. The first online part of the first Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox 360 was a game that I sunk so many hours into, and just running around the world and just doing a bunch of random stuff, and I had so much fun. But then Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. I played through the campaign, I beat that, and I never jumped into Red Dead Online. I don't know if I will. It just hasn't hit the same way as Red Dead Redemption 1 did. And for a lot of people, Red Dead Redemption 2 is like their game of the year and their most favorite game ever made. For me, I think I enjoyed the first Red Dead better. I don't know why. It just felt better. It didn't, maybe it was that time when I was playing it compared to when I played Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is an amazing game, but it is not my favorite game. And a lot of people will think it's blasphemy for people to say anything bad about Red Dead 2, but honestly, I found the game rather slow for 3/4 of it, and then it really picked up and it was good near the end. But it is an amazing game. It is a beautiful world, and Red Dead Online, if you're going to be able to just kind of explore that beautiful world with your friends and stuff, hey, it could be fun, but I don't know if I'll check this one out. And then the final one here, Remnant from the Ashes. Now, I think this has been in Game Pass before. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am wrong on this. And this is kind of a slow action style of game. I think it's like a Souls style of game where the combat, you're fighting enemies one-on-one. So, I mean, if you're into that, this game could be for you. I don't know if I'll play this one. I don't really have too much to say about Remnant from the Ashes, but let me know if you guys have played this. So this one's only coming to PC, which is interesting because I do believe this was out on Game Pass on console previously. But out of all of these games, I would love to hear what you guys think and what game you're going to be playing from this big update for Xbox Game Pass in May. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Like I said, let me know which games you are going to play and which ones you are most excited for. If you are new here and you enjoy what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for your support. I'll catch you in the next video.